welcome back to another deck at home video featuring Rikka this time. If you don't know, I'm building this deck so that it's so cheap, it's so free, you can build it right away even on a new account. Let's go over the cards real quick. If you notice here, I have 12 SRs. That's because Unexpected Die and Rikka Konkon are both free cards from the solo mode. You can get Unexpected Die from solo mode tutorial and Rikka Konkon from the Rikka Fairy solo mode. And I also have 7 extra deck monsters, unlike my previous videos, because I have included the Sunavalon combo into this deck. Because the Rikka engine is so small, I was really trying to figure out how to fill in the cards into this deck to make it 40, and I just thought I'm just going to add Sunavalon into this deck because full Rikka deck, the maxed out Rikka deck already has Sunavalon in it anyways. So I decided if I put it in here, if you guys like it, you can easily transition to a maxed out Rikka deck anyways with Sunavalon. I've also reduced the Sunavalon combo into only 4 extra deck monsters, which is a big reduction considering what the normal amount of monsters required is. So moving on, we have our 3 loci and 3 petal. These are our main combo starters. Loci can be summoned off of Unexpected Die. Then we have Sunseed Twin and the Sunvine Sowing. These cards are in here for the Sunavalon combo. We have World Carrotweight Champion. This is just for stats really. You can bring this back from the graveyard once per turn. And for our Rikka cards, Rikka monsters, we have Primula, 3 Princess, 2 Mudan, 1 Snowdrop, and 1 hellebore. Hellebore is really only here so that we could activate Tribute Search with Rikka Glamor to search a Snowdrop, since hellebore is also a level 8. Then we got 2 free URs, the raigeki and Monster Reborn. Strong cards and free, you don't need to say anything more. 3 Rikka Konkon. This deck really shines once you have Rikka Konkon out onto the field. Because this engine is so small, I could fit 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 Book of Moon, and 3 Forbidden Chalice into this deck, which will really up the ceiling of this deck. An odd card here, Rikka Tranquility. Rikka Tranquility, not many people use it, but this card is here because obviously it's a normal card, but you could use this to summon back Rikka Strenna to recycle our Xyz monsters. Because if you didn't know, if you tribute Rikka Strenna, you can special summon an Xyz plant monster from extra deck or graveyard. That's really important. And then we have 2 Ricochet, super strong trap spell, especially paired with Konkon. In our extra deck, Rikka Strenna, super strong in this Rikka deck. And then we have Kanzashi. This is just a budget Xyz option I put in here for like another option for Strenna to summon if we already have Rikka Queen out onto the field. And obviously we have Rikka Queen, our boss monster. And then we have our Sunavalon cards. This is an odd one. I only have 1 Sunavalon because I really only summoned Sunavalon once. So I'm really pushing the limit on how many Sunavalons. Most people run 3, but I'm only running 1 just to keep it very minimal. And also I have the Link 2 Sunavalon, which rarely anybody ever plays. But the reason it's here, it's so that this guy, Benghalancer, your pseudo boss monster, can be summoned back from the graveyard with enough materials, because it requires 4 links to banish 4 links total to summon this guy back. That's why this guy is in here. So let me show you the combos real quick you can do with this deck. This deck is better, obviously, going first like every other deck, but going second is also not that bad, especially since if you have Rikka Konkon out, you can just tribute your opponent's monsters away. Alright, nice. Our hand is just incredible right now. We have Unexpected Die and Rikka Petal. This is perfect. So I'll do the Unexpected Die first. Activate Unexpected. Summon a loci. Then summon Sunavalon with loci. It's very important. that you use loci to summon sunavalon. Because that way, you can activate sunavalon's effect to search for sunvine sowing. Activate sunvine sowing. Very important that you have a loci in the grave. Summon your twin and loci, because twin will activate to summon loci from grave. Then you can activate dryas because you took damage to summon healer. Now you just have four bodies on the field for free, and you didn't even use your normal summon yet. From here, very important, summon your link to sunavalon. Super important step here. And then you summon your benghalancer. So there you go. You have your benghalancer, that is the sunavalon combo. Now for the Rikka combo, you summon your Rikka petal, activate Rikka petal, then you can search Rikka fairy mudan. Use mudan's effect to tribute petal to summon itself out. That way you can activate its effect because you summoned it. Now you search Rikka konkon. Very important, you need Rikka konkon. And it doesn't matter because Rikka konkon can search out any other spell anyways, so it's just a bonus. Now you need to get Rikka glamor. If you already have Rikka glamor, you can just get any of the traps. You can activate Rikka glamor to tribute your mudan. Very important, you have to tribute your own monster for this combo to work. Then you can search your primula. Because you tributed, you can add an extra monster. Since I already have princess in my hand, I'm gonna search for world carrotweight champion. Because you tributed a monster, you can special summon primula from your hand. And then you can just special summon princess because it can just do that. Now you can XC summon into strenna. Strenna activates Strenna's effect. Now you can get one Rikka or plant card back into your hand. It doesn't really matter which card. If you don't have another monster in your hand, you want to get back another monster. You like say it's twin or just really anything. Just except Rikka Princess, you want to keep this card in your graveyard. But if you already have a monster, a good choice could be Rikka Glamor, so that your turn 2, your next turn, not turn 2, turn 3, your next turn you can have a follow-up. As long as you have Konkon still on the field, you can tribute one of their monsters pretty much for free, and then search 2 monsters of your own, which is pretty crazy. So let's choose that, since we already have a monster in our hand. Use Snowdrop's effect to tribute Strenna. And I'm going to choose to summon carrotweight champion. Because Strenna was tributed, you can activate its effect to summon Kanzashi. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it. You can attach Strenna to Kanzashi. Use Snowdrop's effect to turn everything to level 8. That way we can summon Teardrop the Rikka Queen. And this is what the absolute full combo for this deck is. We got the sunavalon combo to summon Benghalancer, and then we have the Rikka combo to summon Kanzashi and Teardrop. Here's some replays so you can see how this deck performs.